How you doing in there? Bring it up! Is there life after Tower Records? Is there life after Tower Records for Russ Solomon? It got on 5 o'clock. She drops ditch traffic down the strip, where everywhere a different tuner tuned to a different FM band rose and mixed and clanged against a different Southern California wall. Top-down weather made the sounds more howl than cry. Each Paramount as Paramount once was. In front of her she saw his face, his eyes inside his look-back mirror. As descriptions go, he was ordinary. As ordinary as the stars and the stars. Spilling dust from other worlds, then coming back. For second stardust, strafe and drop. He was as plain as gossamer, it must be the secondary angels. He smiled, she thought, or anyway looked back and caught her staring past his shoulders, trying hard to see straight through him to forever. And at once the traffic and now the hour was unimportant, nothing in perspective. The car in front of her moved forward, and she was pulling up beside a man astride the gleaming two-wheel steed. Closer, one long sideways hard stop, close up. Is this what continental thunder means? Arriving at the right place and on time, if only once, in what we call forever. And now she knew what God looked like and why his image had never been explained. God threatened traffic to the next stoplight, and he did. The silver spokes of his machine threw rainbows in the sunset, half-down sunset, bounced off fenders to wide windscreen, ricocheting from back bumper up to front, polished hubcaps, dry-humped radiator decoration. 1,000 stars spread out and caused as many halos, birthed another thousand stars that split into long lines of dots and dashes, SOSs, distress signals, warm caresses, incredible illuminations, where sunset turns and forks, divides, right for pop, left for classics. God made the white turn into the pop parking lot, and suddenly, as deities turn tricks into converts, she watched resigned, as if confirming that all her life was being spent in limbo, the wrong, and never made right lane. God was into pop, she was into classics. They grind perfectly, in balance always, moving closer, listen. Hear the cylinders clicking inside well-oiled inner cylinders, sleek and slick, perfect wheels in perfect motion. Their precision every bit as good or better than the not-so-public works. In the fire hazard factories on the edge of hidden business districts, those friendly robots in designer jeans and ties too narrow to be tied just right have heard mind-mending music. Each had been a tower beacon light that draws them forward like the final candle on the last long earthbound night before the sudden exclamation point preceding blindness. Not to follow this young piper in the red and yellow suit who beams the true light, pipes the noise, is to miss not just the newest Mozart Angel compact disc, but something social that once gone does not come back the same way twice. Some women and some younger girls track time, sans telephone and clock. They chart the hours by how many business cards each collects, exchanges on mighty Tower Records trips. Some men come from Bakersfield, some drive all night from Salt Lake City, Phoenix, Reno, Abilene to browse, meditate, worship the LA shrine. They say the queue at Tower 1 in New York City goes half around the block. What discotheque or synagogue could boast such popularity, such an ever-constant faithful flock? See them move between the aisles, pathways so narrow that passing past another so bold adventure, thrilling, drawing in of breath and stomach, and in between the aisles, the islands back to back that hide the million dreams inside. Bright jackets, well-turned sleeves, plots diffused so fast it must be cut apart to reach the shiny metal hopes. The deep dark vinyl of the light whose inner grooves can only be decoded by the diamond needle narrow beam of laser light. Piano, piano, dulce Carolita. Carlota. What's it? Carlota. I don't read italics very well. Do not break the silence. Tom, red tiger, or vengeance, song pipes softly overheard. Listen easy on the alto sax, skipping down between the bars of Gershwin's second Rhapsody for Freedom. It could be that there will one day be towers on the edge of every continent, great meccas where the lost, the lonesome souls caught in between the coasts, in what each nation proudly terms its heartland, can come and trade those bushelful of unmade music, locked away restrictions, and unlocked, at last, anxiety. For now, the coasts of North America are only ports equipped with towers. All across the land, in summertime or chilly winter, you can see bold stickers on late model foreign cars, old Ford trucks, and La Coca's pride and joys. Ayacoca's pride and joys, I believe. I left my heart in San Francisco's tower. I left my heart in San Francisco's tower. I got my heart away in LA. Tower parking lot. I heart New York's tower. A crowd was pressing hard around the new releases. The telemark bin was under siege. Long, thin men in suede stood guard while their molds talked playing times, argued over merit versus price, and in hushed whispers spoke of Leap by Shaw, Atlanta, across the aisle to Pro Art, block vote for Berlois. Verdict? Is this ice cream? Don't stand so, don't stand so, don't sting so close to me. She passed an elder couple, fussing with new old Kurt Wanglers. Moved down the aisle of hologram in time to hear a woman verbal cruise of Cook. I am not sure what name it goes by, but it's from a symphony, I think, an opus, something. I can hum it for you if you like. Did you see the movie Frances? It was playing on the radio in her apartment when she took the pills. Speaking of radios, you have a strong chin. Anyway, it was an opus something. She went directly to Rachmaninoff, not daring to address his dour countenance, Sergei. There she stood, bent over, Botticelli-like, fingering Ashkenazi, caressing Bolette and Gabriel, I don't know, I remember this one. Passing to Pio Richter, lingering over Horowitz, wondering if Cecile Oser would ever be released on compact disc. Had Coccyx complete? Oh, I think I sat down on this thing. I busted my coccyx. And it's done. Had Coccyx completed the concertos and the Rhapsody? Or were they still in Pope's vault or inside the head, awaiting a word on vacation de Wart? Did Ashkenazi live walled up inside a glass recording booth? All that Rachmaninoff and Sibelius and Brahms and Mozart, Prokofiev too, the Chopin, Nagorsky, what a busy man he was.